We've never seen a race quite like this. How do you win this thing?
You know how I was having all that trouble with my helmet? I haven't thought about that once. This is crazy, man. I don't know how you're going to win it, but I'll tell you what, I have to have more trust than I've ever had in the guys that I'm around. When I was pushing Matt, I couldn't see through his car, and so he had to have a huge amount of trust for me not to push him into something bad. And when he's pushing me, it's the same thing. You get up to a group and you think, oh boy, this could be insane. But everybody's doing a really good job, and it's just it's white knuckle. I mean, I feel like I've been riding a dirt bike or something. My hands are worn out from holding the wheel.
200 miles an hour and you can't see where you're going. Wow, what a race.
Jimmy Johnson, 5-time the Dominator, getting some work here. Currently 5th with 50 laps to go. We've had 12 lead changes. Hit our fastest lap over 206 miles an hour. The Budweiser shootout on Fox is sponsored by Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR. Goodyear, more driven. By Warner Brothers Pictures, Unknown. In theaters February 18th, and by the Chevy Silverado HD Motor Trends 2011 Truck of the Year. Next Saturday night, 9 p.m. on Speed, the Budweiser roast of Kevin Harvick. Join Tony Stewart, Elliott Sadler, comedians Earthquake, Jeremy Hotz, and John Reep, and others as they roast the former Daytona 500 winner. With Jeff Hammond, Chris Myers in the Hollywood Hotel, and getting ready after, 25 laps in less than 20 minutes. You talk about fast.
It's fast, and it's kind of like that movie Unknown. It's unknown what's going to happen in his next 50 laps, because what I picked up on, Chris, right now, your dancing partner, your spotter is going to be so important, and staying up front is going to be the must you have to do, because you get shuffled to the back anywhere past maybe about 10 laps to go. I don't think you can get your way back up there quick enough.
All right, let's rejoin Darrell, Larry, and Mike. And what if you're one of those guys? We heard the drivers talk. You're in a twosome, and then somebody else wants to try to join in. Then what do you do?
Drive around them. To answer Jeff's question, the problem with trying to stay up front is we have seen that a group following is faster than the group up front. The record for lead changes, Darrell, in this race is 23 in 2009. We've already have half that many in half as many laps as we have left to run. I don't see how we can't break that record tonight.
I don't either. And these fast speeds are really, I can't get over how comfortable the guys look. I know I'm listening to them. They're saying, this is ridiculous, but it's fun.
Yeah.
This is crazy, but it's fun. I mean, they're really having a good time out there, but they do have their hands full. This is difficult racing. Got to anticipate your every move.
Well, the strategy is dance with the first girl you can get your hands on to line up with you, or first car, that is. What strategy for 50 laps now?
Well, yeah, you may want to find someone else that you think can make you run faster, but I think you're a little bit afraid to get off the car you're with. I love what Denny Hamlin said, and I think he's in the same boat as 12.5 cars. I know I can win this thing. I just got to figure out where to put myself on that last lap.
You've got to keep up the intensity. 25, but you got 50, but you got to keep up the intensity.
Oh, intensity. The vice is going to tighten. 50 laps to go in the Budweiser shootout of 2011, live on Fox. Five laps down, 50 to go in the Budweiser shootout of 2011. Digger on duty, because here they come. Here's your Budweiser race summary. Jeff Burton led 13 laps, and he led at the end of the first segment, one of 5 leaders. 12 lead changes, average speed. Look at that average speed, 196.5 miles an hour. Saw a tweet from Lance Armstrong about an hour ago. He was just settling in to watch the Bud shootout. Glad to have him and you with us tonight on Fox. Pace car ready to pull to the left, and we'll turn them loose for 50 laps. Jeff Burton, Kevin Harvick up front. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Matt Kenseth, Jimmy Johnson the top 5. Logano, Edwards, Kyle Busch, Gordon, and Boyer the top 10. Green flag.
Jeff Burton at 31 wasted no time finding his wingman, his teammate Kevin Harvick, in that 29 at restart.
On the high side, Kenseth with Logano, then Kyle Busch. Everybody pretty tightly packed. Now, Tony Stewart spent a bit of time sitting there on pit road doing what, Krista?
Mike, the reason was radio issues. In fact, they got it fixed because Tony said, yep, I've got you, I've got you. They were able to communicate a little bit during that break, but they were already making plans. If they lose radio transmission again, they were planning on using signals. Tony would let him know based on where he was running on the track. He would pull out a line and let him know that he would need to come in. Right now, so far, I am listening to them, and they are able to communicate at this time.
I think, Mike, we're going to see some wild and crazy racing. What these guys right here realize, you can't let everybody get away from you. This is a wilder start than the first start was.
Well, Kyle Busch shot out of the middle and ran away from his wingman. He had to drop down to the bottom to pick one up, and nobody's gone with him. He's a lonely boy as teammate Joey Logano is going to go around him, not with him.
And this is where you got to kind of anticipate, drag the brake a little bit. You don't want to get out of the throttle. Use a lot of brake here to slow the car down and keep the throttle on the mat.
Now, there's nothing wrong with the 18, but Kyle Busch running by himself without being paired up. He was like a drag chute, and everybody found it easier to go around rather than go with.
We have seen all during testing and all the last 2 days, the only way a Toyota really goes if it's got someone pushed it, but there comes those RCR cars battling their teammate Clint Boyer on the bottom that's being pushed by Biffle in the 16.
I asked Harvick, I said, what makes you so good here? He said, always have a fast car. He's got a fast car. He and his teammate, Burton. The mayor. Oh,
trouble. Junior's in the wall. Montoya.
Joey Logano.
Logano gets hit. Edwards in the infield. And more.
I just saw that coming, Mike. It was a much wilder start than what even the first start was. I think these guys got a little too confident, a little too comfortable.
Regan Smith, left of your screen, involved. First caution flag of the night on track. We do count the competition caution at lap 25, and there is Kevin Conway driving one of Joe Nemechek's cars. His night is done. Farrell, let's have a look.
Let's see what happens here. Of course, we were talking about the 18 was having trouble going, and now he's got Junior up behind him, and I said he had to anticipate. Looks like Bobby Labonte in the 47 car.
Ooh, Carl Edwards and Regan Smith.
I believe Carl got in. He definitely got into Dale Jr. I'm not sure if Regan Smith pushed him up there or not. Take another look at it.
From Jimmy Johnson.
Outside, too wide.
Oh, yeah. Carl got into the right rear of Dale Jr., and Dale Jr. got into the 78 car, Regan Smith.
Almost looked like Carl Edwards tried to go through a hole that wasn't quite wide enough for that 99 car.
Yeah,
possibly.
he's trying to slip right in there, and he couldn't make it. And then Dale Jr. bounced off of Carl and got into Regan Smith.
A wild slide into the corner. And let's take Joey Logano's wild ride.
Still inside 2.
Logano was holding his line till he got center punched by the 97, and then that big noise was Montoya.
Did a smart thing though. He let go of the steering wheel, because if you hang on to that steering wheel very long, it can break your wrist.
Krista?
Teammates at 29 and 31, both in just for a splash of fuel.
Tire change on Jimmy Johnson. Fuel for Mark Martin. Tires for Clint Boyer.
But as far as those cars getting fuel, whether you took tires or not, Steve, this should get them possibly to the end. Still going to be close, though.
It is Larry Mack. Scott Wood, the gas man. He's a veteran gas man, making sure he gets as much gas in as he can. Denny Hamlin is going to get 4 tires. They're also going to clean the grill. Crew Chief Mike Ford saying, take your time. Speed isn't of the essence right now. Get it right.
That will erase any chance of beating Bill Elliott's record speed for the event, 197.8 miles an hour in 1987. First on-track calamity of the night in the Budweiser shootout. Lots more to come. You're watching NASCAR on Fox.